quantities here.
And Lev, they play that style, that meta that you've seen from them, but not
will be
here.
Pansy
This is
Hypoc.
breach KO
Yeah, you might be
from
right.
the team that has been playing the Phoenix and the Neon.
A hard decision to make though.
We've
We've got Lev on defense, we've got G2 on attack. One of Lev's not great maps, and G2's permaban.
Holding that
So
stun out from King.
I at least like this from Lev. They're going to act, they gotta be proactive on their defense here. They got such a bad comp that they get no info. They gotta go info with numbers.
Still making no noise at all. The plant going down though.
Why do you want to be proactive on this? Because this is a good example. A retake when you're actually pushing out of more areas than just these two means it's doable.
As soon as Sato and Spike
When it's just these two areas, you're done for.
To see some signs of life. Trent head clean off of Spike, and now Valorant with a peek of his own. This is two players removed in the blink of an eye. It's up to LEVIATAN to see if they can pick up the pieces and get someone else out of this one. Neon doing his best work forwards, at least with the opening pistol. He's been battered and bruised in the process. Just him and Blows left to do it now. A quick tap, see if he can pull any more players. G2 out into the open. Heads are rolling, but Neon now going to do it into that 1v1. And there's no more time here. It's all on LEV. He can
very nice. Dude, Neon gave that a good go though.
And just lock up that pistol round for G2.
It's a great start for G2 on a
they
map
might
that
win
they
their
almost
permaban,
never
man.
play. Not only is this their permaban map, so it should be at the bottom of their map pool, but this is only the 8th time this squad has ever played Fracture, which is just ridiculous.
I mean, that is crazy.
This is not a map that they like to go towards.
Come on, baby,
but they're going to come out here. They're going to come out here with an idea and see if they can throw Lev off their game.
What about double smokes in this map?
Doors.
I mean, double
That
smokes is okay. I wouldn't,
almost
but
the same way that they played the whole of the previous
it's one of those
match
maps where every
against
agent's good.
On Fracture.
I still feel like
13-4 dominated by
Info Senti is like the one. Not that we have Info Sentis here, maybe a bit with the chamber.
Yeah.
You do want to go towards G2's weakness, but Lev themselves, this isn't really the map that you associate with them.
Well, we'll see it Neon.
Jesus, man, this
in
gun.
hand. A little bit of chip damage and more. Jorgamo being taken out of the picture. It's definitely going to slow down the G2 approach, but you're right. Overall, thinking about Fracture, it's a weird one. Double map ban advantage. Normally, you give a heavy, heavy lean over towards the team.
What about Viper? People used to play Viper a lot on this.
But, I mean, we saw the Preds, right? Most people still expecting G2 to come out on top.
Which is kind of crazy, but at the same time, G2 have just done everything in Americas.
Yeah.
They own this region.
They really do. They've been in, I believe, 7 finals appearances out of a possible 8 since they entered partnership in Americas.
That's ludicrous.
They really do. They always make it to the grand finals. They don't always.
Does the Bandit really need a buff? Not at all.
The most winningest team that we have in Americas. So.
But it's getting one.
Now, Lev's style on this map is not really to put any pressure on the sites. They don't run a site anchor. I mean, they're not running a Sentinel player, but with other teams, you can see maybe the Brim looking to anchor a spot. Maybe you'd even have a duelist anchoring in some situations. Instead, Lev
might get a
flank
freebie on
all
Trent
the
here.
time, and I think
Oh.
it's already got the read on this.
They were almost going to get another freebie on
Trent,
Leaf here.
the wiser, that trip leaning a little bit too heavily onto it, but it was smoked off just prior from that fast lane. Now Lever really getting a bit of a rapid move on here, but they have revealed their hand where the majority of their players are, but that weapon pickup, Spike is putting it to brilliant usage. It's 3 kills already. This is a blitzing pace. Entirely Valiant, whittled down to 35. He's going to do it all from this spot. But
Holy, this is nice. They like that they get rewarded for being proactive, though.
Lack of awareness there from Trent holding that
yeah,
position.
I mean, he just thought the trip was so fine.
He's playing for the energy of the crowd early on.
He has been on the trip itself.
So often.
Dude, this could be a really messy game, man. It was in like the map itself.
They definitely do. I mean, it's something that they were attributing to their win in the off-season as well when they were taking tournaments. Just before we even got started with the year, was Sato's energy that he brings onto the stage.
They're jumping already. I mean, they ecoed him, man. Ecoed with 3 people surviving, so their money gets incredible. It's a huge round.
Yeah.
You gotta start it off right.
They go and play an off-season tournament in Asia, start wiping the floor with some really distinguished squads. Hold up. This team is gonna do damage.
They've been doing damage ever since they got the full roster together.
You see in that round, though, that we just watched, that G2 were able to take a lot of control early
I feel like against the Americas teams, the map view is just so important. Like when we get to London,
but generally speaking, I think G2 are going to be able to get site control for free. It's how greedy they get. Can they hold on to all of that utility to use it in a post plan?
Yeah.
Leaf again doesn't have any slow orbs to play with.
No. We've seen a couple of examples at least early on, but G2 on the weaker weaponry, looking to strike hard and fast here. Spike!
He's making the ecos look easy, man.
Unreal form
Dude, okay,
already.
well, just when you thought their money was in a good spot, it gets a little bit better. All 5 surviving as well.
The firepower is outrageous on this
really.
team. And I love the way that
lose the
Spike
pistol if you do it like this.
I think this is one of his biggest strengths, is that he just sends it.
Yeah.
In their previous game against G2, he caught them off guard so many times. And it's these set ideas that Lev have.
G2 are going to have to
full
speak a
credit to them,
little
their
bit.
tactics
I'm
are
not sure
great,
that
but
not saying
also
they need
you
a timeout
guy
for it,
on
but
Neon who is willing to
there
fearlessly
is
run it down.
aggression every single round so
NRG
far.
saw what happened in their match previously, couldn't replicate it.
It's tough. Need a real superstar here, but now we're seeing that signature playstyle of LEVIATAN.
Add another one to that.
Cascading down
He
to that
spot a
north
lot.
side here, trying to crunch
Just chill.
down
He
these
should
G2
just
players,
chill.
but now you're seeing some
They got so much
effectiveness
info
there
here.
out of the
Oh my
sage.
god, they
Slow
just
off
keep
to try and
fighting.
stun this one in its tracks.
This isn't how you
Fast
normally
lane
do
drops
this.
up. That Strongman just trying to get a bit of a respite, but that TP forwards not ideal. King!
King, chill, bro.
Destroying them now, just trying to pinch these players, crunch
it's
them
a
in place.
10-person
G2
duel
barely able to
topside.
stand their
That's
ground
nuts.
and hold off the onslaught. It's just up to Valorant.
Mercy called here at the final moment. King and Blowers back it up. Looking to try to reconvene.
11
but the
passing
damage
with a
surely
res.
already done.
11
Valorant has
passing.
3 HP to work with. No information about where King and Blowers are around the map.
Again, I mean, I like it from Lev there. You gotta go aggro with this comp.
High ground perch.
And at the same time, that's what the chamber's like weak at, because it doesn't get early info. One of your sides is always weak, in theory.
Presumably, I think the evolution of Lev's gameplay on Fracture, we're seeing it there. I mean, they were doing a lot of these deep pushes. That's how Fracture used to get played, but
not many teams playing it like that now.
No, they're not.
Okay. Even if you do see teams running crunches, north side, south side, it tends to be quite slow recently in the meta. But then there's not
Which is mad, because if you actually did all the stats and you kind of looked at how often the aggro pinches work, we got crazy high success rate.
Sacrifice a sentinel entirely.
Dude, I wonder if they just start going for a 4-1, have the chamber as the one, trip deep, and then have the TP so we can get out, and then holds this.
And if G2 can't hold on,
and then the 1 can at least take space if they need to, and the 4 can fight. It's hard with a
this is going to be a
chamber.
rough map to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, there are very clear ideas that you can have coming into a Fracture game against Lev. And if Josh can't get
Well, they
G2
could do
to
the
execute them,
5-0 again
we're
if
seeing
they
the
want,
reason
and
why
just
this
fight
would be
together a bit
further
better.
back.
Yeah, tough going. It's definitely giving almost, I don't know, a little bit of ante that they're throwing into the mix. Playing the Sage against the way that Lev like to play, because in theory,
London
if
draw,
you
yeah,
get
it's
the sights
today.
are free, you can put the wall up into your post
It's
plant to make
after
it
this
even
for sure.
harder for them to try and retake.
I'm worried for
The slows,
G2.
we've
I
seen
do. It's
some
their
value in that
perma
last
ban. It's
round,
like
where
whatever.
It was able to slow the push.
They should be looking crap at
Wasn't
this.
enough though.
Well, you're squeezed. You have no
Yeah.
exit. What are you going to do? Get on the zip wire? Try to escape to the
I mean,
south side?
Most teams will run a Cypher. They'll put a cam up and they'll put the Cypher by the, by the rope, right? So they can just exit
Do you think a lot of
easily,
people
but
on YouTube are using ad
case of
block
G2's
based
comp.
on what YouTube tells me? Bro, I got no
LEVIATAN
idea.
On their other maps,
Does
if you
YouTube
see
tell me that?
a Brim
I don't
ultimate
look at
like
that
this,
stuff.
you'd be thinking they'll run some kind of defense trap play. But with this comp, they don't really have Neon playing chamber where he can
Aston
take
with the
contact
tier 1,
for
I'm
them,
pretty sure they're
something
34
like that.
mums.
So again, they tend to be a bit more aggressive. This is also an anti-eco. They're looking to try to mop G2 up cleanly. Slightly more of a safe beginning to this defense side round.
Yeah. It's a good approach by G2. Can just try and hold on to some level
Disco
of control
JV,
of the
thanks
map.
so much as well, man. Appreciate the 19 mums.
Farm up some of these orbs as well when you're on the eco. Look towards the future.
Did you know that with
I think
Amazon
maybe
Prime you can
if
get a
they
free
wanna try
Prime
to win the
sub?
round,
Holy,
they
and it
play
worked
maybe
as well. My goodness, Joji's which means just got me a sub.
Takes a bunch of damage
JBJ, thanks so much for the Prime, man. Appreciate the 5
months.
months.
To try and fake like they could be flooded
Let's
out
go. You
towards
ain't
A,
getting
now
a
the rest
percentage of that one.
The pack is going to be
I
moving
appreciate
towards B. Risky business though, but exactly the right round to do it if you are G2.
I mean, full sight.
Clear out some of these areas, but fight to be taken now, and that is a great connection there with a stun. Big swing out, Spike. Immediately going to be dismissing, but down towards that underpass area, this could be difficulties. Going to be laying down that saturation, getting a good connection, but Sato being squeezed now, twisting, turning, spinning around. This guy is going to be assailed from every single position.
So
Does hold off for a decent amount of
to how
time.
Lev is
Handed over
reacting
2
to
guns
this.
in the process. The rifle's now in the hands. Baby Bay can only do so much in a spot like that.
I mean,
And
at least
Trent
they're together to an
dismissed.
extent, at least on site. I'm sure the comms were like great
A
there.
primal scream from
They
Sato.
definitely didn't
He
need
got
to use that
trapped
Brim ult. They
underneath
saw,
and
they
still
saw
did
all of
such a
them.
good job
Maybe they need a code word for
dealing
it.
with that threat. Forced all of G2
Tactical,
collapse
thanks
onto
so
his
much for
position,
the
opened
Prime
up the
as well,
site for
and
retake.
Reno also
Once
with the Prime.
Neon's
What a Prime is.
got that smoke down onto the spike, it is going to be in Lev's favor.
Prius, who's observing with
If
you
there
for
were more
London?
rifles on board, that could have been a nice round from G2. But ult's in play here. Neon picking up an Odin.
Jervo as well. Thank you so much, man.
One of our best aimers and
bro.
oppers
5 gifted. Chatting not
in
to do.
Americas.
Dude, you got going crazy today
With
already.
Rourke's cheese weapon.
Yeah, okay. I mean, a lot of players have been doing it. We've seen Jorg do it.
Thank you.
Against
Hey,
it.
not to do.
Actually, it was a bit of
I mean, that was fun.
anti-shot against Brock himself, but I'm not too sure.
Oh, they used the old school, man.
Bit of a fake
The 2023 Talon default. What a banger.
Cage rattled a little bit.
Yeah.
And this trip that he's been putting on the south side has just been getting disrespected. Spike walls past it every time.
This is dangerous tidings here. Got to break that drone.
Wall across, and then you insert the neon and underpass.
In your hands, but
Oh, look at how Spike has gone under tunnel and is now
Why
on
do you
the
remember
left
that?
side of
It was a
Baby
good
Bay's
default,
angle.
man.
And Baby Bay thinks that this can't really be a possibility.
Yeah, it's a game of timings here, but Spike slipped in, found a slight pocket to play in. Dish control has been given up entirely, though. That's where G2 are heading towards.
Again, no sight anchor.
Barely spotting out the
Right,
players
another
now.
5v5 retake.
Scattering forwards against the confirmation. No players there. Good adjustment. Flick of the wrist from Baby Bay. Spike's been taken
Surely
out.
Sado doesn't ult this and
Tackle
it's a bit of
here.
damage.
Util into the hands. Neon was
It's
not anticipating that one bit.
a little mad from Leaf, but sure.
Now onto some of these Leviathan players in it. At a massive disadvantage.
Timing reclear over towards Halls. They know that this flank retake is likely.
Fault line, skip towards it. Leaf's able to just sidestep most of that.
He looks sharp today.
Yeah, he does. He's been in fantastic form.
That's it, just straight up save, no
More
damage.
opportunity to play the
Holy,
duelist
that's
here
nice.
on Sage. He will actually have quite a bit of freedom to go for fights.
Well, we're at
You
that
see the way
spot
that
where
he's
just
playing at the
everyone
moment.
has so much money.
He's gone hunting. Walkabout's for it. King. King, okay. Slaps down 2 of his adversaries. He's going to be able to keep the gun going into the next.
Yeah, and Sato holds onto the operator too. If they get Sato opping, might slow them down a little bit in terms of these flank
Your
retakes.
comp beyond
but
Fracture.
It's a pretty nice round, well handled by G2.
Brim, Cypher,
That, I think,
Fade,
is them exposing a bit of the weakness of Lev's
Neon
comp,
if have a good
because if you do
Neon, if not
hold
Raze and then
slowly
Phoenix.
until the late round, you could be pretty confident there's nobody playing on site. Great reactions from Baby Bay, as we've come to expect. Then G2 just took over the whole of the A side. No questions asked.
Let's go, baby. We take those.
Definitely.
You can
It's
say
gonna be the
deadlock.
Achilles heel of
Might be
the
deadlock to us, man.
running the Sentinel. G2 just poking and prodding, seeing if they can find where they might be. That's a deep peek by Baby Bay. He's immediately
Actually?
swatted down.
Maybe not.
You think when you play in the chamber, you'll have an opportunity to go for that one and TP out still. But Sato's faster.
Yeah, fast with the reaction times here. Quick reaction though, they're going to be maneuvering over towards tree.
They don't take those? No.
This might have been where they
This,
caught the office playing
I mean, the
earlier on.
potential res is on here. They got to fight for A main anyway to get the
Not sure you're
orb.
gonna be able to get that
You'd
A main
imagine it's gone
control.
though, right?
Sato, even if he gets pushed off the line, has the Waylay ult to be able to get back on it.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, it's cheeky angle from Spike. Almost a bait and switch setup. We'll see. First point of contact, Prowler. Caught, but broken off to the side here. Slight shot's going to be missing.
Yeah, we actually got the kill as well. It's a res coming up.
Just trying to slow down these
Ooh,
players.
big
Have
miss.
a peek, but pulled back
Salva,
entirely.
the
Res
res?
is
No?
online.
Okay.
Now we're going to see a convergent pass to slow it all down. Chaos and Mania here into the halls, but it's G2 weathering that storm.
Giacomo breaking his own team's Sage All there. Desperate in an attempt to take down King.
He's chomping at the bit for the kills.
King and Neon, though, are left in a 2v5. This round does not look winnable. They'd have to pull a rabbit out of a hat in A main. And Baby Bay's got the operator. Got a rejuvenated sense of life. And he picks off Neon.
Punish on the peak there from him, and
Sure.
King being cleaned up shortly afterwards.
It's
So
another clean
G2
run for them. So
steadily
many people
finding ways
surviving on
back
this.
into it.
I do feel like
That
Lev
felt
could
like
make
by
a bit of a
one
better
round.
plan,
That felt
but
like, Brendan, that Lev should have had a stronger setup over towards
Yeah,
A there. They
it's
dismantled it
spot
really
on.
cleanly.
Yeah.
The combination of the Prowler and the stun.
considering
I think that's
they went and
great
picked up
awareness
an
from
orb.
Giacomo. He stuns the right side even though
Someone
they
should
had
be
never
on
taken
orb watch at
contact
least with
against
that.
Spike, just in case they had that trap set up, that little bait and
to
switch.
then not have a
They're
stronger
so
setup,
right.
to then not use a
such a
salvo
good
for all of
read.
that as well.
I think as well, Spike did give away the game by trying to shoot the Prowler, but
How surprised would you be if the team played Harbor on Fracture?
we'll see.
I mean, it must be awful. Well, I was
Like this, they
gonna say it must be awful on defense, but actually maybe it's
they
alright.
love it when they're in control.
It'll be
when they
good on attack, man.
essentially set the tempo.
It's exactly the same.
Dude,
thing
Fracture's
again.
one of those maps where I'm telling you,
Sato
every
takes
agent's
contact,
good at
Spike
it.
tucked in the corner. This time Baby Bay decides discretion's the better part of valor. He doesn't poke his nose through that smoke this time. But they've got the same read here. They've just realized that, okay, tree should be fairly open then if the op is going to be over towards
This is the
wall.
big buy round. Level is this.
And look, no one on site.
Got
Again.
Rico coming
A
in.
bit of spam from Kingdo into the choke point. Leaf will be dropped.
Baby's going to get run down.
Right, nobody onto the side. There's
Mate,
no
pop
anchor
that
position.
early.
So this is a dangerous position entirely. This is suppression onto Baby Bay. He's going to be stunned up alongside it. It's a good follow-up. Let's
He's
listen
a
in to see how
double
G2
stunned, by the way.
manage.
Try to crossfire. Yep. 36 to Neon, Jake. 3 seconds, Alex. I'm here. Turtle. 2 turtle. Holding. Hopping main. 2.
Oh my.
Main.
Oh.
More up. Main, Jake. Ooh, nice shots, Jake.
It's a little hard to pop from bottom B main. I think we need to take...
Okay.
I mean, end of the round there. Leaf is giving some adjustments as to how they want to go.
Talking about taking arcade early, right?
That's what you need to do if you're playing on your permaban map
I
to
think
try to come up with something.
It's definitely feeling like they're coming into this with like almost like a house money mentality, right?
Yeah.
You're playing in your permaban, it's like, okay, well, we'll take what we can get.
You got to give it to Lev though, man. This is the most proactive defense we've seen for a while. So nice to watch.
Saturate, but this time again, Lev able to put
Oh,
a
he
lot
went
of pressure
flying.
back onto that post plan situation.
The vibe looks nice there. I mean, dude, it's their permaban. They're just trying to squeeze out a
This
win
time,
here.
Gearing up for a fight over towards arcade. Valent's not had a good opportunity to use this ult. He's always been under pressure.
I'm going to be meeting 4 players of LEVIATAN. That's a fault line held for a rainy day. Contact being taken just from the jiggle here. Prowler seen, and that's going to be sending it flying forward. Salvo's fault line. What
That's
year is
nice.
it? We're rolling back the years apparently with this one here. But now fault line is trying to supplement and hide most of the intent, but as it fades away, it's Lev filling up the feed. 2 kills, quick disengage. They don't want to.
Dude, they got so many nice like set
in
strats.
this. Take what they can
It
get.
actually is the honor
Feels a little
special.
similar to what we were watching last
It
time. These two teams
reminds me
clash.
so much. Like
G2
this whole
running
meta
into
reminds
these
me so
defensive
much of like
trap setups.
2021 stuff.
Lev is so tactically deep.
It's so fun.
And you just
It's just so many
instantly in a bad
set strats.
situation. Valen now has to try to call his way out of this in a 3v5 where they have very little map control. And how do you manage this?
I mean, they have sniffed out potentially the weaker side of it was. There was so much util.
Lev are actually
Presence
dominating
players
teams
left,
of set
but they might
strats.
think and suspect. Yeah, Neon has been playing here pretty consistently.
Yeah, if there was a
Second time
downside,
they've spotted him now.
if there was a downside to Leviathan, it's that they do tend to be quite formulaic. They stick to the plan.
Now, risky business, but Baby feeling like he has to make a play in this situation. You are down players. Best time to do it. Who's down? Valen is going to be that left insert, but he's going to be traded out. Shot misses, goes wide. Missing the mark there, Baby. Might be regretting it. And he's
Good
gonna be quickly
reposition by
assailing
him.
his position
This is
up
pretty
towards
winnable.
Tish. There's a lot of
They won a lot of
presence.
2v4s
Sato
yesterday.
gradually making
Well,
his way
a
up
lot of
here.
TVXs, I guess we should
Posted up
say.
though, and this time won't miss. Baby.
Actually, like the
Immediate
best team
reposition
right now, I would say. Maybe
But a
maybe
second
Paperx
signs of
also,
what these
but
players could be, but shots are just whistling straight past him. A hail of
Like
lead.
2v
This is again
situations.
Trent just trying to post up towards Hall as he dominates his fight here, but up towards it. Time is ticking. This spike rapidly
is super
blinking.
low.
Deep horns. Trent's got it covered. Big reveal off to the side, and this
They're
should be a one round from
unbelievable at them, they
G2.
really
Somehow, in the
They were
midst
a
of it
little slow
all,
here, though.
they find a path forwards.
That's a ridiculous round. Baby Bay was running around on the site.
Yeah,
under
I mean, his
no pressure,
reposition at
way
the
too
beginning was
much
so nice
discipline
there.
from Lev. Sometimes that can be, it can be a downside rather than a
Here's
strength
another one.
for you.
Yeah, dude.
They
I swear, all
needed
the
to be
TVXs involved
challenging
Trent
him
as
when he
well.
was out in the open. And instead, they just wanted to take the percentage fight every time, and he was able to block off a series of 1v1 duels. Trent as well, nobody doubled up with King.
Oh my god! Beautiful!
The G2 squad could not have played that better, but Lev have got to find those opportunities to just take the fight to them. You can't give them that much
His
respect.
fracture attack or defense sided.
Drop down to the
It's
weaker guns. This is purely
pretty
playing off the
even,
sound
to be
cues.
honest,
Wherever they might
but
make noise,
most teams
G2
will say it's attack,
Level look to
but I
follow.
promise
And they're just going to run and try to
defense is
flood in by the look
just
of things.
weak on every team.
It's quite an unusual setup by Lev. They don't normally play to flood defend, but again,
It-
no anchors on
It's
the
slightly
sides at all.
attack
Nobody
sided.
to try to
Like a
slow down and
7-5 is
absorb
pretty normal.
utility.
I mean,
6-6
it's
should be
hard
pretty
to push.
normal.
Like, look at this.
Teams just
just
really
contact
suck on
him?
defense at the
Exactly.
moment. Everyone's just static.
Walking all the
Like
way
everyone
up.
does what Lev is doing
Nightfall
here,
with the
but like they play
initial
retake on the
knowledge
sites
release
and then they
nobody's
try
gonna be
to
home. Slows into the
retake
smokes
from
and
2
nobody
small
can
choke
do it.
points and one
Overdrive.
oh,
Okay,
they're
Armageddon.
putting
We're seeing a
ults
lot of ults being used. That's a saturation into the
What
corner.
the
Nasty play. Sato, he's in and he's out. Also needs to be broken, but dominating up towards these smokes. Neon. Neon!
Holy hell.
Okay,
Okay, well maybe this is what you meant to do, just retake through the small chokes.
Have
Dude,
crumbled.
where are G2 playing though?
Feels like
Against an
round two
eco, they
all
decide
over
to
again.
play close. This first kill was nuts, by the
Baby
way.
Bay. I mean, what is going through your head in a situation like this?
Okay, well, listen, sharp
Damn,
shooting.
fair play. Well, maybe I know
Too much to
nothing,
overcome,
man.
way
You can
too many
always retake
obstacles
from
in the
here.
end for LEVIATAN.
I want to blame G2 for that,
Coming
to be
into that
fair,
with not
but
much at all, but willing to commit ults.
Blink of an eye, and Baby Bay's in a 1v5.
Yeah.
And he sat there in the clutch.
yeah, they played so close. They're playing in
what just
smokes.
happened?
I mean, I know the tail
Look at
ult
this,
made them
though.
play in front, but
Stun. Waylay ultimate used in a 5v5 on an eco. Crazy stuff.
yeah, it's crazy that they felt
He only
confident
missed
for
these
this.
smokes.
But dude, why are 2 of them
He's
playing in
so
smokes
sharp.
against an
Holds it
eco right
down.
here?
He really is an incredible player.
He's 12-4. This guy, I mean,
Doing
worth
it
the wait.
This
on
pause is
Brimstone.
so
He does it on
underrated, man,
every
in
role.
after
Let's
plants.
be real. This
Like the
kid
most
is
important pause no one
unbelievable.
plays.
He's leading in the statistics of America. He's one of our top players in
Maybe
terms
they're
of
scared
ratings.
of the tail.
And
He's
they
doing
couldn't
it
play.
in his rookie year.
Yeah, and they couldn't even play with him fully in kickoff.
Exactly.
Looking to try to take a bit of a scrap here over towards
Oh,
Arcade.
this is brave blows.
He might get jumped on.
He's fully running up. They could be playing close towards the corner here. Bloody hell.
He took a chunk through the wall.
He's on 49.
You don't want to give an opportunity for G2 to get back into this one with their lighter buy.
No.
Jogamo's brought up,
You
assuming
two
that
think
he
they're
gets
going to be
towards the Neon
flanking,
ult in
so
the next.
they've been doing all the time.
I
Yeah.
guess Baby Bay would also be up to the tour de force.
Yeah, G2 though, I think they're getting a bit of a read that this A side is being left up pretty freely. Orbital Strikes is being used to buy a bit of space here. The plant does need to go down though, rapidly at that.
Dude,
Valid.
keep an eye on the
Into the plant now. He's way out into the open, but
That's
the
so
leaf
bold.
lock.
it is.
Again, maximizing it based on the fact that Lev don't really put much pressure on.
Pass lane up.
Surely not again. Okay, this time Trent hits.
Making noise in the process and slightly triggered, yeah. So they're going to be
Trent's
aware of
the
this one.
team.
G2 looking to hold back this Horde play. Trent tucked tight to the corner, stun to Ricochet off to the side. but
surprised they
swing
don't go
is
for the ult,
perfect,
yeah.
And stun just not enough. Duration of it, able to sidestep most of the orbital strike that was layered down before them. LEVIATAN only with 3 players remaining, but they're steadily making their way forwards. A bit of chip damage into the backs of a few of these players. Still blind shots into the dark, and they are just picking them to pieces, whittled away. LEVIATAN don't know where these fights are coming from. You're going to watch every single angle, and time is just not on their side.
It's nice from G2. I would have loved the waylay ult on A main here.
And look at the positioning
He
that
took
Leaf
all the
gets in the
sands
midst of all
control.
of
They
that.
can only be
Pulled
1 of 3
himself
places.
into A-Link. There are definitely spots here where Lev are
And then
giving
they put
way
the
too
Brim
much
ult into it
respect
as
to
well.
G2. You've got to be able to scrap with them a little bit, because otherwise you give them an inch and they're
Game
taking
is
a
insane.
mile.
It's so
Let's see
scrappy
about
right
Valorant is
now.
planting in the open.
In the open, man.
Let's go, boys.
It's a hard read in terms of the way that LEVIATAN are playing. Not just that, hard leaning over towards the A site.
You have got to make G2 a bit more scared than this. Looks like Lev might be going straight down tree into Leaf.
Swift, thank you so
squeeze on.
much.
Straight
You were
out of
going to
there,
do
though.
all color,
Zip line, spike.
all of the agents in your comp have to be the same color where you
Well, able to
choose
get it.
him,
South
bruh.
side is theirs, but at the cost of losing the site.
I got no idea,
Jogamo's going
man.
to be taking up residency towards the spawn if he can. Deep smoke as well. Cuts up specific angles. Plant can go down here from G2.
Blue at the
Pass, though,
moment, I guess.
potentially a bit of a problem, and we'll see where this fault line goes. There's layers to this one all over the place.
Valen's positioning's interesting,
Yeah.
but they've used a lot of their post-plant utility. Leaf is the only player with like a single slow orb left
Double up
to try to slow down the retake.
We'll see Baby Ray holding this one down with the op, and he's going to have to pull this one all the way back. Still close, cutting it forwards into the box. It's G2. They are stunting and stopping LEVIATAN in their
G2 have done
tracks.
pretty good to get
All
6
the way
there.
forwards, Blowsers looking for that right timing to activate, and he does at least take out Jorg. 2v3 though. Jump spot, Leaf is ready for it, and Valin
Yeah, I mean,
towards
they'll
the
take
end
this.
to close it out. 6-2-6 here
Scrapping
from
for
G2.
the rounds.
Open a map here of our grand finals, on a map that has been their permanent
question is now,
stage long.
Does G2 go
This
aggro
is
as
a better
well?
half than Lev had.
They play
last
against a
time they
no
played
Senti
Fracture.
comp, it's always going to be weak if you go
The
aggro.
expectations are so different.
Yeah.
You cannot be coming in and giving G2 chances to win on a map that
Let's
they
go!
have never played
Let's
this
go!
stage.
Oh my God, I'm frying these kids.
We're seeing it. 6-2-6 halftime
Do a
coming up on the
Prime ad?
other
We can
side
do
of
a
the
Prime ad. He's
conclusion
streaming right
of
now.
Fracture.
We got this old mattress.
Waterbed.
Where's
And
Shia? He's Shia.
We're seeing it. 6-2.
Chat, if you are watching on YouTube, maybe you want to make your way to Twitch, you can check if you have one of these. It is a Twitch Prime. You get it free with Amazon Prime. It costs you nothing. You get no ads for the next month. That will include Masters London. And support the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. You might have forgotten about it. That's okay. You can just give it a little check, see if you got one. And you get emotes. You can rewind, all that good stuff. It's up to Shia? Yeah, it's up to Shia way there. You already did. That's true, Disco. You did this earlier. You actually did it for me earlier. I think we used up all the primes doing that one earlier, to be fair. Oh, maybe not. There's one here. Mazza, thank you so much for the prime, man. I appreciate you checking, man. Mazza and Johnny E, thank you so much, you two. Rombler, thank you for the tier 1, man. I appreciate all the merch gifts you've been doing recently as well. K8 as well, thank you so much for the prime. Holy, got a lot of these. The 24 months, thank you for that. Carl from maths class with the prime as well. Thank you for that, Carl. Yeti Mighty, right? Is this how we do this one? With the prime, appreciate the 4 months as well. And I am exempt as well with the prime. Thank you, the 9 months. Appreciate you guys checking. The G2 belief will never die. I mean, it's a good team to believe in, man. They'll eventually win a Masters or a Champs. As long as they don't give up. Or change too much.
Box Arena starting June 6th. Make sure to scan that QR code.
Vico as well. Thanks so much for the prime also, dude. I appreciate that.
Tickets to catch all the action of
They're
VCT
like an Arsenal.
Masters
Sure.
Should be very exciting, honestly. The caliber that we're seeing out of
Fungi Fungus as well, the tier 1. Appreciate that also, dude. Thank you so much also.
Legit, yeah. Even the regions that I think
Nepal
were
as well,
struggling a bit at the start of the stage have
dude,
heated up enormously for playoffs. And I think this game matters so much, especially for Leviathan.
Dylan,
because being able to get that jump into playoffs means you get to hide a lot of the set strats that they love using. They have talked about it in interviews. They are very open about it. We do not like playing against teams multiple times. Well, guess what? G2 have played against them over and over at this point. We saw it only a couple of days ago, and already Valorant's starting to download the style.
Drone will have to be respected. Flash in your face. This engagement there from Jaw. He's going to be backing away.
The wall's a big delay. Are we going to do anything with the wall in terms of like a push somewhere else?
The fast lane forwards. Cut to the corner though. Valorant is able to at least get that
Problem
shot
with
into the
LEV
dome.
is,
Many
have
more
they not
waiting
run
in
this
the
pistol every single time they
paying
played
off here for
Fracture? I
G2.
think so.
LEVIATAN.
Like, I can remember them running this pistol every single time.
Knees, pistol round for G2.
Yeah, you can't be reusing that stuff.
I mean, it's sick read as well. Lev just going for that strat where you try to pop into A as soon as you can, back up, play a heavy post plant. I mean, look at there's a smoke on top of site. They are so ready for it. Everyone on G2
they're
clustered
beyond
around.
ready for that.
Exact opposite style to the way that Lev were playing, by the way. Put as many players on the site itself as possible and scrap around it. Of course, both teams coming in with very different ideas of how they want to play Fracture. A double Sentinel comp.
Double pistol. Just don't get ecoed this time.
Put more pressure on Jorg. You could argue on the attack side, but he didn't really have to do too much entry in.
Stacking the Sentinels onto the same site here. Wall primed, just in case. They heard a bit of noise
their pistols,
here.
holy.
Side of things.
Well, Trent's gone wandering over towards the north side as well.
This push is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's only got a sheriff, so he's not worried about losing his gun. Why not? But
yeah, I kind of like this.
Space on the north side.
Yeah, he's giving good information to the rest of his team. Jorg has
this is human drone.
Don't want to give it away, but
the fact that we're doing this as well, like normally against an eco I would hate it. With this buy, I like it. And on this map against this comp, I really like it.
Forwards, no find though.
The judge solo though, that's not what I like.
Into the blend of the meat grinder.
This is one way for it to go really bad. As soon as this judge gets close over towards spawn or gets up towards heaven, it's a nightmare.
Hail of the bullets.
At least Spike isn't alive.
Oh, okay, well.
We see it now. Trent took up that residency on the north side and now making him hurt for it. You're right. At least Spike isn't alive in a spot like this. King.
Yeah, if this was the judge, then it would get a little scary.
Playing each other in perfectly, aren't G2? Good micros, good fundamentals. That's what you can expect from this squad here.
Okay, that's pretty clean. Trent can pick up the gun. They got everything.
A really nice conversion there. Lev are going to have to come up with something very special on their attack side. They are down the pistol now. Looking at G2 with some decent weaponry, honestly. Like,
Koza, dude, to Prius, really?
Judge to be able to get past. There's lots of different corners
Koza,
where that
appreciate
can be really valuable.
Surely Prius will say thanks, right?
Lev's comp has huge aggression, huge amounts of utility. It can explosively exec.
Currently celebrating. You're a Prius believer? Holy.
They can ride around smokes and defensive
I take it you went around for CS.
Should still be able to cause quite a bit of trouble. Lev are going to have to be clean here.
Yeah,
all of the original believers are.
Might be just trying to save the operator for Baby Bay.
They saw his work for long enough.
A lot of that money tucked away.
Everybody with full armor as well, so Baby Bay doesn't have one-shot potential.
Really slow orb.
Ollie in the YouTube chat, appreciate you as well, man. Thank you.
As much space as possible.
Um,
All immediately broken.
we did that in Coach Potatoes actually.
Deep peeks by Spike.
I think King's
I
Calling
think I
is at
did that
its
in my
best
old
when they
team
have some
actually
kind
in
of
terms of
fast
color
tactic at the
coordinating.
start of the rounds to generate themselves an advantage.
The
whether that
initiate
be a
was
pick
yellow.
or some kind of positional play. Rounds like
Julius
this
was
they're
red,
very,
I think.
very slow.
Yeah.
And he doesn't put as much pressure on the
I
defenders.
remember what I used to do.
Seen this setup before from LEV when they were playing against Envy way back.
That's how we used to do it.
Crushed Envy.
Everyone had their
Really
own
did,
color, so
but
it was just super easy to remember.
Last time was Spike.
Or at least I started doing it. I wonder if I scrapped it at one point.
Off of rotation noise, but didn't hear anything. Now the pack is going to be grouping up, looking to see if they can lead it forwards there.
Oh, they are hard rotating off noise, G2.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind
Up
it.
for the sideline here, keeps it nice and open, but you're seeing that
That's
double
nice
dash
from
up
Leaf.
over towards the top. Leaf is
Doesn't
punishing. Hold on,
overheat as
Baby.
well.
He's standing his ground forwards and doing significant damage in
Doesn't
the process.
overheat at all.
Peels his way back, and a refight towards
30
Halls.
seconds left.
Potentially called for inside this smoke. Blows. Waiting towards the side, waiting to dissipate, but as it
Really
does,
nice, man. They're just
they
together.
push forwards and strike. They pick up the upgrades. Rifles in their hands. A disaster for LEVIATAN, but maybe they can barrel their way forwards.
Hey, Halls, though, still two players. Valen and
Spike
Trent
drops
tucked
down.
in.
Yep.
10 seconds.
No time at all to really
Yeah,
play
yeah,
with
winning this.
whatsoever. Tuck positions. Jorgamo's
They're giving up.
keeping him corralled. They're giving it up. They want to try and save, but what can you do against this? Ran down to the bitter
Actually
end.
ran down.
Bonus conversion.
Dude,
Players out of their
They're in
seats.
trouble.
That is a disaster for
They're in
Leviathan.
trouble.
You are coming into a grand finals.
I really think they need to
double
win this
map
grand
ban.
final as
You
well.
take
I feel like
G2 to what
the
should
neon
be the
nerf is
worst map
gonna
in the entire
hit
pool
this
for
team the
them.
hardest out of
A map
every
that
team
they
in London.
almost never play in any meta.
So if they have to play groups and they get less time to change some of their comps, if that's what they were wanting to do.
I mean, you lost the first pistol as well, but they recovered it very quickly. This is a very tough spot for them to work from. Going for a half buy with Stingers, got to be a
Yeah,
pace
half buy.
increase.
Yeah.
That
I
slow
wonder,
round did not work. As soon as they
if
started
G2
making
start
noise at
getting a little
40
aggro
seconds
on
on
this,
the
everyone
clock,
can get one shot.
Valen knew.
Stimmy down, drone, fault line, everything to lead the charge here, but a slow orbs as well. It's just bleeding out the util. Stunting and slowing down the approach. It's a good flash and a peek though. Spike just trying to dominate control over towards Jenny, but it is reciprocated. Leaf still holding down his ground. Open sidelines as well. This guy is eager to see if he can still claim a few more. Backs it up now, waiting for the rest of his team to group up.
Nice
Smoke's
as
gonna
well,
allow
just wait
King
for
to be able to
Jorgamo
get
to
the
clear
plant
all
down,
of
but they
this.
still need some kind of play here. You have lighter weaponry and your downer player.
Double Prowler.
Emphasis is still on
Still
Leviathan
wall.
to do something.
All collected up though, up towards Arcade.
You can't win this by playing
They got a
offside
lot of
post
delay,
plants.
but
They have to
it's
make
not a
a
good
play
enough
happen.
plant to use
Brutal
breach
Plant
damage.
is dead. There's not going to be a smoke to cut off the angle up towards tower.
Oh, that's a big
Blows.
kill.
That's a
Nasty shot.
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
up
that's
towards
big,
that
man.
one. Jorgamo realizing he has to fight this one forwards when he don't have the smokes at hands. Has to win the fight out. Salvo forwards, gliding forwards, but weak and softened from the
Oh,
prior
what a
shot.
stun that
Blows.
is.
Moving forwards alongside Neon.
Big jump
Barely
out.
any bullets remaining though. Trent skipping, hopping! Takes
And-
the fight!
oh, it's
straight to
close,
them!
bro.
Does he have the time? Time!
Really
the circle
close.
is shrinking. I'm not too sure. It's going to be tight! Oh my!
Incredible attempt from Trent, but Lev have stolen that one back.
Yeah, that's close one, man.
Quite a passive setup, to be honest, in the post plan.
Dude, Blows hit a banger as they were
swung
hitting over
into
towards
a
side as
stun
well.
with Outlaw in hand, looking to try to increase the pace without a teammate there to play with. Even Trent couldn't quite believe that. The time's so tight. It's not going to damage G2's economy yet. They built up enough of a buffer by winning the pistol and the bonus,
It is a big round though.
but they're now
Right, yeah.
down to loose
Did
change
so
in the
many
pocket.
close ults as well.
Yeah, oh my
Holy, bro, I
goodness,
saw
what
a lot.
punish on the peak,
Did they
baby.
react?
Immediately taken out of the fight,
Yeah.
taken out of the picture. Drone to set the pace and timing.
Oh, it's way faster
Fast
now.
Whoa.
forwards, trying to take the fight
Dude,
in
that
this
was
ball.
nice, though.
Leviathan. This round might be over in a blink of an eye.
That's it. Jag säger guys.
Well, there you go.
Dude, the 2 second
so
listen-ins. America is
You
so
can't even listen
cursed,
to what
bro.
they're communicating.
They're
We're
so
just tuning in for the
cursed.
celebrations at the end.
We get listen-ins
And they
that last
have
for 2
increased the tempo
seconds. Sometimes it's a
enormously.
1v5.
Massive credit to King here.
The round's always
Only
done
didn't
when we
need
get
to
the
take a
listen-ins.
timeout, but King already had an adjustment. That slow round in round 15 was a failure, and now they are stepping on the gas.
Dude, full buy round.
G2 can't hold on.
No. Critical component.
I really like
Control the tempo against a team like G2.
the stun line here with the dash
Seeing what it's done to them.
into spawn as well is really good.
Fast
This
play
is a
off the
great
rip
stun
though by
line.
G2. This is a weaker buy from them. Overdrive in the hands of Jorg, but yeah, seeing a presence of players there, you don't want to tangle into that.
Lots of damage done to Spike, actually. That should slow him down when he goes for the entry. Now they're just taking all of this space towards Tree.
Taking liberties. Full sprinting around. Neon, he's next to the ropes here. If G2 choose to pressure a little bit further, he might be in a dangerous spot. But
They've also forced a smoke out of him, which is a
they
genuine
have.
win.
The prior damage has actually confirmed the kill. Sato, though.
4 stacks
So
on the
last
side.
up,
They get the
take that tower
wall,
control.
sage walls. They
That's
can all
what
fight
he's
sight
trying to do. Heel back,
here.
but a nasty
Dude,
off-angle
Sato's
Trent.
just got
Rips
no
ahead
help
clean
anywhere
off,
near him.
decapitating in the process. Orbital strike out their backs. This is ult's committed by G2 because they are winning this one. Bit by
Bro, this
bit,
map
piece
is
by piece.
madness right now.
Blows and King. Let's see if they can find a way forwards, a path out of this one, but they are corralled in a corner now.
If you leave, then Leaf has a res.
Yeah, Leaf
So
is
King
res,
and
and if you
Blows are
guys leave this,
incentivized to
for
try to
sure.
keep this position up. Leaf's already making the rotate, looking to try to cover an A site because the noise has been cut.
30 seconds left.
What are Blows and King up to? King's wrapping around the underside while the Spike's going solo dish.
Yep, wrapping around. He's got a spike in his hand, just trying to sell a
Just
fake
a
with a
fake.
solo salvo. This is a
Dude,
guy.
I mean,
Wait,
he
that's
is both
insane.
running right
That's
now.
insane. They
Insane.
have bought it.
Yeah, but do
One of the players away for now.
they have enough time
We'll
to
see how
even
long
try
it
and do
lasts.
this?
There's only 12 seconds remaining. Yeah, G2, they're going to be sticking
gonna run the
around here,
gauntlet,
realizing,
so-
wait a minute, we hear the footsteps. Ult's
Sure.
committed. Rolling Thunder, pushing them back. 6 seconds remaining. 5, 4.
Oh
Gotta get
my
that crowd
God,
down,
it's scary,
Blows.
bro.
Has to stick this, but now the last one left, and he realizes no more
Holy, yeah,
chances.
they overcooked it a little bit.
G2
Had to just
steal
run the
away
gauntlet,
once
and then they
more.
put the
What a
breacher
back
into it
and
as
forth
well.
game this is becoming. Crazy
Dude,
rounds
it's so
here.
scrappy, man. It's so
Level
scrappy.
trying to go super quick. G2 decide this round, we're going to send it into them. And actually, even
This
they
game
ended
is
up being
something.
able to double
I mean,
back
Lev are
on
potentially
themselves.
playing
The
one of their
early
worst
commitment of the
maps.
Neon Ultimate wasn't what won the
G2 are
round.
playing their permaban.
But they kind of
Like, no one's
freezed
good
the
at this
idea
map
from
here.
Lev. A lot of nice picks as they came back in.
It's like
I
that
think Lev
Ascent
probably should have
yesterday
been
as
more
well.
proactive on using their ultimates early in the round.
Yeah.
After they realized they were in a bad spot. You know, they had exec ultimates to work with, and instead, Sato takes a dry swing out through tower. This is a timeout from G2, despite winning that previous round.
That Ascent one
And
was
I think-
wild to
I
watch.
think
Dude,
it's
it
gonna
always
give
happens in
Owner a
best of
nice
5, though.
Chance to talk to
What was,
Lev.
Speaking of that, there's still
what was
two
the champs
timeouts waiting
one?
in the back
Sunset,
pocket
right?
of Leviathan. They haven't
Yeah.
actually used
That was
it
pretty
yet.
funny.
No, well, I mean, they didn't need to after round 15. King had already made the right adjustment to increase the tempo. But
Best of 5
here,
shows
when
get like
things are
one
getting a
map
bit
that's
scrappy,
a little weird.
especially when you have big ult rounds coming up that could define the game.
That might be why it's being called, right? Because, I mean, Leviathan, they've got Orbital Strike, Convergent Pass, then the Armageddon. So it's like 3 of your biggest ults you're going to be using to define a fight.
Yeah.
Any one of them alone is enough to win a round, so...
If Josh RT gives G2 a game plan here to win this next round, the economy is going to be bad for Lev.
What
In
happens
theory,
if
they might
both
have
coaches
used
call a
bunch of their
timeout?
ultimates
Do we
up.
just get a 2-minute
This next
timeout?
round could be the one that gets G2 the win on Fracture. To start this series out with a win on your permaban, that is psychic damage.
Yeah.
I don't know that Lev have got the experience and the resiliency to hold on against something
They
like
never
that.
changed
the
the
question,
trophy here. At least it's a nice trophy, though.
It's a hell of a blow to be dealt
Yeah,
early
they should
on.
probably try to change it a little
This
bit.
grand finals here, stage 1 of
I
Americas.
don't know, man. After seeing some of the EMEA
Lev will
trophies, I feel
continue
like
a fast, pacey play towards the beginning of all of this.
I just think it's okay.
Sent flying forwards alongside that drone. Now the conversion
I've seen
pass
how
gonna
bad
be-
it can
See
get.
if they can cut off this angle. Baby Bay really biding his time and taking his
I've
time
never
with
seen
it.
someone
Shot
take so
hits the
long
mark.
for a shot.
Spike taken
He
out
did not want to miss
rapidly
that.
from that flank. Jorgamo is going to be that dagger in the back. Armageddon rolling out that red
Ooh,
carpet.
that's
There's
a big
Jorgamo
kill, bro.
activating now. Before the sound cue, the noise pressure being made. It's G2 to the ones now flipping it on its head. Forwards though, Sado.
damn, we got the
forwards.
spam through from blows as well. That was
They're able to find
big
a couple
from
of
him.
kills,
He
laying
full
claim to it.
melted him as
Suddenly,
well, by
G2
the
the
way.
ones at a disadvantage.
Baby Bay's in
That
a
was
tough
really
position
good.
to get anything done. This is all on
Oh.
Jorg, and he is not anticipating that spot from King.
Hey, I'm looking at your money,
Lev
baby.
again
Bay,
hit
you're saving
another
this.
fast round coming out of the tag timeout. And Josh
that
hitting the
spam
timeout
kill
button
was
there
so
may have
nice,
actually
man.
played against them. Now Lev are fully back in the game.
Yeah, it's good enough
Dr.
that
Lucario with the
Windows
tier
just
1.
talk
Appreciate
about
the
what
9
they
months,
can do,
man.
set
Thank
up
you for
a
that.
play.
Baby Bay holding on to the operator here is going to help the economy enormously. G2 have got a couple of players, Jorg and Trent, who are sat on very healthy 401ks.
Yeah.
They've got money in the bank. They're going to help out Leaf and Valorant. But this game is getting tighter.
It is, it is. And Lev still have one big ult to play around, the Orbital Strike.
And I think they might even be able to get greedy with it. There is a chance that you can save this for post-plan. they're getting onto sites. There's resistance, for sure. But G2 are not fast flooding in immediately off some site anchor contact.
One enemy remaining.
There is still a little bit of a post-plant retake idea going on here. They're going to double up. Baby Bay threw his operator over to Leaf, tour de force in hand.
That's a weird one.
But Valent's not going for a
Valent takes the
rifle.
hit. I mean, it's a low buy still. Make sure they can buy next. Just a good low buy.
That's kind of crazy.
LEVIATAN though, again.
Another 5v5 retake. Baby Bay can go for a pick.
Exact same style of play. Fast, rapid approaches, moving forwards. Trademark's going to be slowing down Spike to a degree. Nightfall now scatters. That sound cues cut away entirely. You have to rely and lean on reaction times and just your sight to see if you can do anything. But
for
deep smoke allows Spike to play around a lot of this space. Rifle back out, plant down now here for LEVIATAN. How did G2 deal with it? He can out! What is that? Leaf just putting his body on the line to try and set Trent.
Dude, how has
Valent in hand? How is he getting this done?
Dude, this is, I gotta see the replay on that. That's pretty mental, by the way. One of these is miles away in underpass.
He does have the rifle now.
He has by far the worst gun.
But smoked off Sado, taking that peek, taking the timing off of all those sound cues now. King's position noted. Leaf into the fuse, sticks this one. That aftershock is going to be way too far out of reach. Trent can just hold it, defend it, locking it all down.
Mate, what has Valent done here? Holy, I mean, it's nice damage at the end. But mate, I gotta see this replay. Has he popped the guy in underpass here as well?
Able to pick off two with a classic towards Arcade. And presumably, he wasn't noted going for a flank, a wraparound. I gotta imagine he was just shooting people in the back of the head. What's going on down here? An absolute mad scrap. Here he is.
Util out.
Holy.
And blows his way for the orbital strike, I think.
Crazy anti-synergy, but also nobody watching there.
No.
Yo, I have a pistol!
No.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, that might be the map.
All right, sending it again. LEVIATAN. Feeling like brute force at this point, but they're going to be taking control towards that high ground. Angle! What a shot, Jorgamo.
That is nasty.
He's gone, executed.
They put all smoke, so that normally means they gotta commit.
Where that came from, rolling further now to see if they can.
Dude, this wall's gotta get broken.
But the slopes are definitely slowing down.
Guys, you gotta break that wall. There's two of you here. You gotta break 2 bits of this wall.
Towards the side, this wall. But smoke, it cuts it all up, and this is a devious angle by Leaf.
Leaf's impact here has already been enormous.
Nah, the wall is not
it. Angle steps out wide into the open. He is noted, but he's already done the damage. Killed being claimed. Sato shoves it down, and now we're seeing LEVIATAN the ones winning out these fights. Baby Bay is going to do it from this spot. It's damage done. On 51 HP. Shot fired, drops down, but he's the one being squeezed.
You know they want to fight you. They stop lying.
It was just that. Wasn't actually the full committal, and now they're just seeing if they can coordinate this fight together. Baby Bay swinging out wide, spotted out. 5 bullets remaining. He's got so much to account for. Fault line moves forwards. Hunter can't hit it in time.
I would love him to have got a shot off there to see where it would have.
But for LEVIATAN, they find a way back in.
It was a nice try in this.
That round is different from LEV.
That
shows grit.
Leaf nearly owned this round.
Their initial game plan got completely stuffed by the Sage. Yeah, they got the pick. That's huge. But Leaf had walled one portion of the split off, slow up the other, spike down in the open. That was a tough round for LEV to be able to battle back through, and they did it. And all of that damage King did in the failed clutch earlier, now you're seeing the impact. G2 down to pistols, a Bucky and a Stinger again.
Yeah, it's hurting. Bank accounts running dry.
And the IGL King is leading from the top of the scoreboard.
Chippy with a 2-1, appreciate the 12 months.
In this game.
Thank you for that.
Attack side default at LEV 2 when up against the Ecos.
Since LEV really relies on Neon sending it, they not try running mix to stim pack. Yeah, mix is just crap though. I get your thought process. I like where you're coming from. Just the rest of the kit is just awful. And even honestly, that bit of the kit is no one plays Brim for a stim pack.
LEV were struggling to find the right call. And Trent has gone wandering again up topside and just got all of the information for the team.
If they did an actual buff to mix,
it's so much easier for Valent to call when Trent has taken positions like this.
It's just
taking a gamble like this.
Yeah, completely frees up various areas of the map. They know that LEV are going to be contained purely towards the south side.
What would you change to make him viable? I would just make sure that the stun stuff can't be shot. It doesn't need to be able to be shot, to be honest.
He's going to pull his way back. Salvos just in case there were a couple of players just holding tight tuck towards these corners, but Blows will get this plant down. There's no pushback.
Or at least double the HP if they think that's a little too broken. I don't know.
That's online. Orbital Strike's going to be committed to see if they can layer this one in, but what is that?
They're
Just
not
random
like giant
raw spam.
stuns,
Just
man.
lay
It
it
doesn't change
down.
too much.
One bullet connects straight to the dome. Jorgamo's taken out of the fight.
Right here.
Moving away, Neon. This looks like a lineup position.
Dude, they actually get all the way to sight,
bruh.
bruh.
Ready, but with the
Dude,
util
no
out, they
one's
weren't ready with
coming
the guns. Forwards though, Sato there trading, and now matters into his own hands, twisting around, seeing if he can swat down anybody who's assailing that tower position. Molly, lay it down over, time ticking, King to bullet to the temple. Bebe taken out, Valen on 22 health. Not much you can do from a spot like this. Slowly, they'll try and crawl forwards towards a win con, but 11-11 is what we've been brought to. LEVIATAN back in it.
Incredible resilience from Lev to get back into this game after losing the pistol and the bones. At that point, when they were down 6-9, I thought they were going to crumble, and they have not. They've shown different layers to their attack side game plans. Here playing a slow round that works well for them.
That's a lot of them.
They get set up, they show that they can play a structured post plan.
Okay, big, man, big rounds. Dude, Leaf has had this ult forever. It's so hard to find value on this one. As they like all send it one way and fight together. Which honestly, they probably should be doing a little more.
Flash is going to be used, convergent pass alongside it. Fast lane has cut this one up, obfuscating most of it.
Really, full stand up.
Nightfall scatters out, gets that connection, but he's blinded up in the process. Will have to peel back.
Big jaw.
A bit of a pause. Patience to be played for here from LEVIATAN, poking and prodding, hunting for a couple of kills. Position is noted. It is LEVIATAN down a player.
If they call a pause in a spot like this is where G2 have to spread out the defense again. They were grouped up 5 people ready to defend this B hit. And they might even out the numbers. 4 attackers versus 4 defenders here on B if a re-hit is called by King. And what tension is happening
why are
down
Lev
here
good
in
all of a sudden? They started playing the meta, man. What can I say? Before they were just playing slow, the slowest. They were literally playing like Fnatic. In a meta that you're meant to go fast in.
Deep wall being used
And then they started playing fast.
Up towards tower,
they started relying on
they've never had control of this one. G2 are going to be aware of this fact, and they've just been looking to contain. 30 seconds remaining. It's Lev that needs to get a bit of a move on. Spam for the box, eventually claiming the kill, but he's still open sightlines, and Leaf still kicking. Hanging around. Rez in the back pocket. 20 seconds remaining. Lev have got to get this plant down, but they have no positioning. None at all. It's all Leaf.
They felt like they needed
down
to kill
on that main avenue. And now barely only a couple of seconds remaining. Whittled down, health and time. The options are fully running out.
Saving, sure.
And Neon just has to try and save this guy.
Big from Leaf here.
I don't know he's going to be able to. They get the res out, the eco as well.
Yeah.
And Neon trapped in a corner.
Heavy armor.
Find it, he can't keep
He actually got the kill as well.
And that could be everything. The res online. G2 might have just stabilized their own economy right at the most pivotal moment, round 24.
They are 1 round away from taking the win on their permaban map.
Yeah, it's a giant win, man.
We know that they're a big game team.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be able to do this to the team from the upper bracket.
Match point.
The desk were worried about it. And now Lev have to try to scrap into OT with 2 stingers and a sheriff.
One go at it.
Teams with G2. A bit more reliable in terms of the rifles.
They've stopped going for the faster rounds.
Yeah.
They've slowed things down again.
Once more. Can be able to hit
Even with the eco and res, you can't even buy heavy armor.
Shown. Deep push. That trip is going to get the acknowledgement though. Space to be taken rapidly at that. Double dashes forwards, all of that side control.
G1 and Cracks, thank you so much for the tier 1 and the Prime. You too, thank you for doing that.
Taking a peek out! Wins the fight against Neon. Spike still needs to be planted here. These are players just wandering and waiting straight into
Blows, this could be a giant ult from you. I don't know if you ever's going to feel great about using it. Dude, they could imagine saturate ult heaven here. Oh my god, it might happen.
Saturate.
Where is it?
Lay it down. Spike somehow finds it. Sato along with his. And
does it A main? Oh, it's crap in A main.
Sato dominating the position. Tread stumped up. 1-2 punch. How is he claiming that? King dominating towards Horse. Still maintains control. And time. It's going to be ticking now. Steadily forwards. Rolling Thunder. Bleeding out the clock. Trent's been good in the clutch, but this might be impossible. There's too much to clear, surely, at that.
Top.
Ring around the roses. Blows just toying with him, buying time.
Oh, that's
playing
unlucky.
his life to perfection here for LEVIATAN. This round was absolutely everything.
It was absolute chaos, man.
They do it
Trent tried
again.
his best on this
Backs
one.
against the wall. Lev come up with the goods. The Sage Wall from Leaf actually allowed Sato a bit of a safe pocket in sand. And he made magic happen with that saturate. We are going to OT. Again, it's all good stories here for G2. This is a map that they were never supposed to win.
Yeah.
The fact you've even got into overtime is incredible, but they have been the team more in control here on Fracture. LEV are fighting back.
Sheer heroics from Sato in that last round to drag it to OT.
Baby goes for op on
an
this.
overtime that defines a match like this.
I was going to say, the little 5 top spin, like, best for them.
Absolute banger.
I'm surprised LEV don't go for something aggro,
what a way
but
to open.
go for a 1-3-1, just get the fast
here.
rotating.
Opening map in the grand
Pure
finals.
retake.
3 players in spawn just waiting to react off noise.
Just fast flood fight.
Contacting up though, just one prowler. Look at all this space. Baby Bay, attack side with the operator. Glass cannon. Wants to punish onto the peak.
Smokes go
gonna
down.
be
The problem is
down
Sage was
alongside
going
that wall
to
as well.
fully
Cuts off the
delay them.
Jenny
I mean, they're not
angle.
even going to be able to fast flood on this. All coming from the
It's gonna be
same
that
pause.
human drone, just essentially putting his
Is
life
this
on the
going to be
line
a good
for the rest
example
of the
about what we were
site.
speaking
He's
about
cleared
earlier, or
all.
they're just going
They're
to
gonna be
kill
broken
everyone
here,
again?
but slow to
Super
replace
hard
it.
to retake from just these two.
The plant is down
They got no
early
map
on.
control. Like this right here,
Still got a
LEV should not be
slow,
winning
a
this.
stun, and the molly to work with.
Seeing it flying forwards now with the salvos and a fast lane. Sato taking up residency onto the site. Prowler's going to be connecting though. Nearsighted, blinded up. Baby Bay.
Oh, it's a big
Just
miss,
went
though.
and misses, gliding to the side. Spike tries to do it all. It's Jorgamo responding. Instant with the trade. The players
He's
waiting
done
right into
unbelievable
him.
to get another
Finds
there
his
on
one
30
straight back
HP.
at it. Leaf instantly on the line. And now it's left up to King. ISO's the fight beautifully at that.
It's a reposition from Leaf, 10 HP.
But the positioning.
Really nice. Such a good
completely
reposition from him.
unaccounted for.
Dude, that got close though. Big miss in heaven
again
kind of made it close.
Take another opportunity, another step forward to try to close out on their permaban. LEV had a lot of pace coming in here on the retake. Comes down to another scrappy 2v2, 1v1 scenario. Just a misread on where Leaf was coming from.
Yeah, man, his reposition was great.
And G2 are going to take another tag timeout. I feel like I've only seen them from the G2 side of things.
Basically.
I feel like it's always them taking the timeouts in spots where they're actually still favored.
Yeah,
Josh is
like
looking
they're
to
in
close.
control. There's been a couple of blips essentially where LEVIATAN, they were doing the fast plays and G2 couldn't hold it back, but they've done a stellar job, don't get me wrong, bringing this all the way to OT. But now it's G2 on the precipice of taking a map that has been their permaban. I mean, you said at the beginning of this, Josh,
roadshow
they've
for
played it,
Americas.
what, 8 times in
They're
the history
doing
of this
one
team?
for
Yeah, I think
stage
this is
2.
their 8th ever time of playing Fracture. It is their least played map all time. It's not like they were coming through this tournament hiding this map.
Mate, we've
No.
had enough tech pauses in
I
Americas
suspect that they've
to do a
thrown together this
roadshow.
composition fairly last
It'll be a
minute.
nightmare.
But it puts Baby Bay on the chamber. He's able to walk around, take contact plays against people.
Sonya
use
sounds
the
good.
trip for a little bit of info. And Leaf is a student of the game, bro.
Is this a good
He
fracture
just-
by both
he
teams?
just
Oh, this is
is
a
able
horrendous
to
fracture
play
by both
anything
teams.
you put him on. And he watches so much of
It's
the game
fun though
generally,
because it's
other
scrappy.
regions, other matches, other
But yeah,
opponents.
it's not great, man.
He has it running through his veins.
There's some cool Sage stuff, and I like
Little roll
I like
lead.
some of the set
Really
shots
require
from
him to
LEV.
play now, but it's LEVIATAN that
But
are dig deep in a
it's-
spot like this.
Dude, the
Round of
fractures
OT is what they're
are
aiming for.
I'm looking
fractures
towards
need a bit
Sato.
of work.
He's 6-3 in first kill to first death, carrying LEV in these early duels.
Contact plays though, this is where you could get punished. It's Baby Bay, posted up, operator in his hands, reaction time test. He just fires early there. The drone really preemptively using that TP just to get away from it. Fault line up into the spawn. A lot of space given up here. Spike, look at this guy, he's all the way into halls.
Oh, well, they are playing a really heavy post-plant version of their comp here by the look of things. Neon's holding a molly lineup from miles back. Can Blows
All
get
the way.
out to play a salvo?
That's the question, and halls as well. It's another question entirely. Jorgamo and Trent looking to clear this one. Make it a little bit easier for them. Get the acknowledgement now, and you're seeing Util flying forwards. Very forward position by Sato. He's going to be wary that his gun is sticking out. Yes, it spoils a party. It still claims the kill. And this is going to be a sail from multiple angles and directions.
Leaf is looking good,
flooding their
though,
way
man.
in
Fair
now.
play.
Putting the squeeze onto them. All
Damn,
that
they won
control
their
of the map
permaban.
pays off in the end. And for Neon,
That's so
the
big.
molly liner could save you from
They
a
won
spot
their
like that. It's
permaban. They got
G2
so much
leading early in
confidence.
our grand finals.
They're gonna be feeling great.
What a way to begin here. A trophy to play for, and G2 active.